Morning.
Morning.
Oh wow, so nice. Such a big group on your side.
Yeah.
Warm welcome from a nice full circle today. We've got all the beautiful ladies with me today. We've got Beryl and Tammy and Nikky and Barbara. And then online we've got Mickey and Anita. So welcome to today's Satsang and Guided Meditation. I wanted just to do a quick check-in, and we'll start with Mickey and then Anita.
First of all, happy birthday, Fiona. Not much. I've missed quite a few satsangs and meditations. Back in Joburg. I'm just really glad to be here again to be able to make your satsangs. So thanks.
Awesome, welcome. Well, I'm very glad to see you back and glad to hear you now in Joburg, and may doors start opening up beautifully for you.
Thank you.
Okay. Anita.
Yes, a very happy birthday to you, Fiona. Wishing you lots of love, joy, and abundance. And thank you so much for all that you've done for me and the group as well. Yes, I missed satsang last week. Oh yes, and all the best in the new place. It looks beautiful. So lots of love to you and the group. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Beryl.
Just happy birthday to Fiona, and may it just be a wonderful year.
Okay, thank you, Beryl. Tammy.
Barbara. Okay, happy birthday. Love the new place. So happy for you. I think your blessings are starting.
Yes.
You've waited a long time, and now they're starting.
Yeah. I embrace it fully.
I wish you everything, and lots of love.
Cool. Your weeping.
Well,
shall I
let me tell you how it's actually been.
Yeah.
It's been quite good.
Okay.
Because at the beginning of the week, as you know, I've got some problems. And I decided, instead of trying to resist fear, I would accept fear. So once I accepted fear and I stopped being so hard on myself or being fearful, I stopped being fearful. And gradually, little things have started to go right this week. And every time something's gone right, I've been grateful for it, and I've recognized it as part of the turnaround. So from that point of view, it's been a good week. Yeah.
Good.
I'm happy.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. We haven't seen your face for a while.
No, because I live so far.
That's not okay. Happy birthday. This is such a nice place. It's got a lovely energy already.
Yeah, as you walk in, there's
very different.
Lovely.
Yeah. It's been quite good actually. It's I haven't done any work because my accounting package has been put on view only mode, and we want to go into the fights I've been having with them. But it means I'm working, so I've been drawing, so that's cool. I'm happy when I'm drawing. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yes, the energy here is wonderful. And I think it's just right in time for your birthday.
Yes. I see there's a birthday present from Spirit. It's like pulling strings, like there's no tomorrow. Because this unit should have only been available for all. They wanted it to rent it out from the 1st of April. And I said, no, I need it from the 1st of March. And said, okay, and by the night he phoned me and said, okay, he organised it, they will start moving out, and it's really gone above and beyond. Yeah.
I think I'm going to get cheerful today. Well, here's some rescue I've got from. Quick, pass the bottle.
It'll be done in one round because we'll all be chugging.
Yeah, I just I went for cancer checks again. They said my blood cancer's low again, and I just, as soon as I want to get better, I always have these reminders of my illness, and it's just, and I just don't want to be positive all the time. It's always at the back there, and it's just to deal with those fears and just get through them. And
Sometimes
I know
you've just got to let the fear happen, because it's almost a pushing against the fear
exactly.
all the time. Just let it happen.
Yeah.
Let it burst into you, and then do
Yeah,
it.
so actually I've been fine till now. Beryl started.
Well, it's the same with the
The energies, I think, as well. Yeah.
I'm sitting with the same, not with me, with my brother who's with me now. And no, it's not easy. So we're not really crying, but we are crying.
Yeah. Okay, and for me, I've been like, by Tuesday, I was all moving, and everything found a place. So Wednesday, the last few things just went up, and I had a visit from Barbara, and could go and buy some groceries, so all stuffed up. And yeah, things have just been falling into place, and it's just everything that I've asked for and more, I received. So, and it just feels like it's the turnaround that we've been waiting for. It's like, it feels like there's a turnaround, and now there can be growth. Because when you're in certain environments, it's just conducive for that. It just, for me, especially if I feel supported, I can go 10 miles. If I feel unsupported, one step feels like 10 miles. Alrighty, so today we are drawing cards from the Keepers of the Light. We all going to draw a card. We're going to ask which Keeper of the Light is with us today and what the messages they bring us, and then we'll share it with the group. Because today's satsang is going to be all about guides, and in our meditation we'll connect with the guides, and there will also be a healing meditation today. I asked people to send names of who would like to be included in the healing, and on Sundays I want to reinstate that. Put certain people in healing, and then we do what we need to do. Be comfortable.
All bones on bending.
Yeah, you can still do it.
And make a lot of noise.
How do you want to? Do you want me to fan it, or do you want to pick yourself? Just pick them off and be relaxed.
That's not the reaction you'll got.
It's just what I said to Fiona today. It's a pity that I know what's happening. And yet it's psychic insight. And that's why I said what I said.
It must be an acronym for something. That's spiritually high insight. What does the T stand for? Transformation.
Sometimes you dread that you know things.
Yeah. so nice having you ladies. Yeah. Couldn't have asked for a better person.
It's better because you feel the energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
As much
Yes.
as it works on
Yes.
Zoom, absolutely, the
Yeah.
energy spreads. It's nice to be immediately.
I think
Yeah.
this is the
Absolutely.
most, I feel the energy here more than any other place you've been in the last
Yes.
year. I mean, your house in Westport was nice, but it wasn't like this.
No,
Yeah.
this has got a much higher energy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And we knew it the moment it was found.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was,
Well, we saw it and we loved it,
yes,
but it wasn't Fiona
yeah.
energy. It was good energy, but it wasn't joy.
Mm.
But now it's just joy.
That day we had that, I think it was your birthday as well, we had Kevin and you were doing
Well, yeah.
that energy that day was
Yeah.
like, sure, but now I can
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
Okay, so the card that I drew today is Saint Germain, Karma Releasing. Move beyond the drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. And that feels like exactly what cycle feels to have come to an end, or because we go through these cycles. And I've been working through a lot of karma releasing. And I've been thinking of the violet flame, and I read something last night, and it reminded me we'll use that in today's healings as well. And I've been working on moving beyond the dramas and creating my own path now. And definitely worked on creating good energies. The first meditation out there, especially, did you ever listen? So on YouTube, I've uploaded one for business. So if you want to increase business, get more clients, there's a guided meditation now for that. So
Is that church bell?
it's outside. Yeah, yes.
It sounds
My
like church
child.
bells way
It's-
somewhere.
It's called Big Ben. And even when the landlord the first time he says it sounds like I'm in London or something.
Now, does it sound I never heard?
What is it?
No, it's,
Yeah.
it's
But
not
it's
on my,
the wind blow. I put it there, and it just blows enough to make it sound nice. Sometimes in certain places that I've played, there was too much wind, and then it becomes irritation. But now it's just a gentle reminder of those keys.
Now, I didn't hear it either, Beryl.
Oh, good.
I did not just.
Okay, Beryl, what card did you pick?
Odin. Suck it inside. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition.
Do you want to add anything to that? Okay. And Beryl agrees. It resonates with her. And she's been very open, but as she said, it's like when you have awareness, it doesn't make things easier.
No.
You see things and you have to process things, and so I get it, I understand.
And when other people don't know what you know, it makes it even more difficult because you're carrying it yourself.
But you're not carrying it by yourself because all the angels are
I
here as well.
know, but I'm human.
I know. Yeah, no.
I wish I wasn't. I wish I could go. I know I can go and have been in many dimensions, but I wish I could stay there and not have to face what I've got to face.
But you brave that way. It's all
And what?
you brave, and you
So-
came here to feel like me too. The sensitive ones are just
Yeah.
okay. Barbara, which one did you draw?
Lady Venus.
Ah, awesome.
Downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. And I really do feel that.
Awesome.
Yeah. That is a really good card for me for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Nikki.
Mine is Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, expect the best possible outcome. It just seems like a lot harder.
Nia. Let me correct you.
Correct you, please.
It's like when Barbara and myself went out looking for a place for me to stay. It's like I kept on having Fran's message. It's like you set your sights for that or better. You always ask for spirit that or better. And I wanted a certain cottage. So in the previous one, my style was a little bit cramped. I felt a little bit like I'm a pigeon and I was just, there's one person and then the place is already crowded and full and I couldn't have more than one person and I cried about that. And so I wanted the place with a little bit more space and I wanted a nice feeling and I wanted to be able to invite you guys and I wanted a landlord as I had in Santon, Margaret. They were awesome people. They made me feel like family. They cared for me. And I wanted a caring landlord, and I wanted this, and I want lots. Okay,
She does.
lots. Barbara says, you know what, you have to compromise maybe somewhere, you know what? And we looked at places, and then my furniture might fit, Barbara. Which is not maybe well, you know, yeah, Barbara. And we went and looked at filthy places and dirty places and old places and ugly places and clean places and yeah, okay. We went to and looked at where there was lots of cats, no cats. There was there's very little that we haven't seen. Okay, I can write a book about the places that we've seen and what landlords ask good money for, and they do nothing. It's shocking the conditions that they. And you know what? There's people that accept that, and people that say yes to it, and people that pay the money for it. But it's still not those people. So it took effort, but I didn't want to. I knew how when I'm there how I needed to feel, and I knew it had to include everything. Then I know I have to work for this, and then when I have that every month, it's taken care of. So So that's what I want to say. It's like I got all of that and more, but and that's the thing. If the only thing you take away today is ask for that or better, in whatever way, shape, or form it comes to you. But so it is. You have to shoot your arrow, your intention, to a target and say, Spirit, you know what, you can divinely intervene and make it even better than what I can bring up.
That's my minimum. That's my
Yes.
minimum requirement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I thought I need to be over reserved, but it took a place in the middle of where I wouldn't have looked. So sometimes it is not in a suburb we expect it to be, but you have the feel. There's everything about feel, okay, for me, but for you it will be whatever it is that you want. But there's no reason why you can't get that. The only thing that I've realized is knowing your worth and what you're worthy of and sticking to it. And if it is a certain quality type of client, then high-end appreciation, recognition, that. So just, I would say, increase your worth on all levels, from art to bookkeeping and the whole spectrum and everything around. Cool.
Thank you.
Katumi, I think.
Yes.
It's like a wisdom.
You already know the answer you seek from the heart. Trust what you know. Like I always want to go and see psychics and things like that. I spoke to you about it the other day.
Katumi always starts his gift unto thee a blessing. That's how Katumi starts his channeling. A gift unto thee a blessing.
Something else was funny.
So now you've got your blessing.
Okay, so today we're reading a piece out of the Eagles of Dawn, of the New Dawn. I haven't read this book yet, but I'm running out of good reading material.
I've read all the good reading material up to.
So we'll see what comes next. Open to receive.
The problem is, by the time the books are printed, it's old energy because new energy is coming in so fast that's old, and
I guess we must just sit and write something. Yeah? We must just sit and write something.
Good idea.
yeah.
I love my outside garden, and I can sit there. I take this chair and I go sit in my circle, and I'm as happy as anything. It's so yeah, I must do more. Okay, so I'm going to read this poem. There's you're in pain and you lose hope. Whenever you give priority to the things of humanity before honoring the things of spirit. Just that paragraph spoke to me because I know pain and I know losing hope. And I've been feeling that, and it's like when we, I'm going to say, drop into our humanness. Then, mournfully, you walk down life's long highway. Gently allow the hidden recess of your mind to open as softly as the budding petals of a newborn flower. May love's delight radiant sunshine shine like a brilliantly lit golden orb through all that you think, say, and do. Quiet your emotional yearning, your griefful thoughts, as transitory as the autumn winds. Listen instead to the hum of Spirit's magnificent song. Are you not gloriously alive? Envelop yourself in earth's majesty. Sing ecstatically. Are you not bound in oneness with the omnipresent universal spirit? Let go of sorrow. Let go of loneliness. For the stars dance and beckon you from around the future's bend. Your body's toils will dissipate soon enough, fading like the dust into a forgotten past. Your spirit self is eternal, cosmically wise, all-knowing soul. You have been surprised of these things untold times. There is no thing to fear. You always experience God's vibration wherever you make a choice for love. Would we deceive you? We who resemble starlight and the hum and the glory of the many suns. Rest peacefully, human sisters and brothers. Allow love's healing rays to envelop you. Remember, you are God's beloved children.
Please do us a favor. Take a photograph of that and send it to us so that we can remember it.
I will most definitely do it. So I just thought that that's such a beautiful poem, and such an important reminder for all of us. We go through our emotions and we go through the fears, we go through the sorrows, we go through the pain, we go through everything that life brings on our journey, but on the inside, we need to just remember of our connection and our soul self. And on the soul self, everyone is whole and complete and perfect and pain-free.
And eternal.
And eternal.
Yeah.
This is the thing. We know it, but then we forget it when we are faced with it in human form, and then suddenly we see it and it's fine. But right now, I think Tammy and I are both in a very human place. And you see, the silly thing about it is, when you look at, we know that this body is not us. It is not us. But we claim it as us. We claim what the eyes are seeing as real, and that is not but it's to be able to step over it and then go forward.
Also, it's, you think about it, it's not the body of a person that you love.
No.
It's their soul. And the soul doesn't go anywhere.
Yes.
Yeah, their body is not the thing you actually love, or not usually.
Yes. I think it's, I don't say it's easier for us when we're faced with a thing to climb over, but someone who hasn't got the understanding to be able to put it to them, the fear is great and the loss is great, and when you've got to watch it and can only put in tuppence worth where you could put in a whole rand's worth, is not easy. Now we can say to Tammy, hey Tammy, this is you because Tammy understands. But we can say to Tammy, come on, we walk together, and we can work together and give ideas to Tammy, because Tammy will understand. But some people don't understand.
But then all that is needed is our love.
That's what Crown told.
All we can share is our love, and just hold them in love. And even just that it gives them something on their level. And people want love and acceptance and hope. Even if it's the meal that you make with love, it counts.
I know. Or
Whatever you're doing, then your prayers and meditation, it counts. It weighs a lot. Yes, they might not understand, but when they no longer they look down and say, oh wow, you did all this for me? I didn't even know.
I got to ask a question the other day. Why, obviously reading the portal, why are most of the guides Indian? And is everybody's guide in India?
Wow.
You know, an American.
Wow.
And I said, I had to think and say, a lot of people are, but mine aren't. I don't connect with the Indian. I don't connect with others. I connect with the angelic realm. So, and all I got was, okay. So obviously there's some thinking. And but you can only answer as far as they want answering, and then you can't go
as far as I can go.
yes. So,
And even Sean, and for the first time, he's sort of waking up and realizing, because I sent him to a medium, and he got to talk to this guy, and he got to hear about his guides, and he's now thrilled because one of them is a Atlantean guy, and one of them is I think a Spartan guy, and then he's got others, and then he got asked questions, and he started asking questions about guys. So that everybody has a guy. It's like comparing guys to guys. And then I thought, so today's topic is appropriate to talk about guides, because then sometimes people keep on doing these guided meditations and pull in the highest teacher and guide, and people don't always understand that, but we have various guides. We have, as Fran says, we've got guides that join us from when we breathe our first breath on this earth plane till the day that we leave.
and always our guides are always our souls.
Yes, yes.
This is the
Pieces of us, yes. And that's sort of like the analogy that I thought is like all of us sitting in one another's energy field. We are one field now, and that is how the guides are. It's like when I connected in the first time, the ones that I would see or that I would listen to is when they look like Merlin, and I realized it's between Merlin and Raziel that I've been seeing, but they look like Gandalf, Harry Potter. But it's like if they have that look, then you're a wise man, I can listen to you. Or if I want to sit there next to the fire with the Red Indians, because I love my Red Indians, and I've been there so many times, and we've walked paths together. So they show me in that form. Guides show you in a form that you resonate with, you recognize. So you connect with the angels, with the angel guides, with the light wings. Some see Archangel Michael with wings, some see Archangel Michael without wings, but it doesn't matter. He has a sword.
the wings are just a human footing.
Yeah.
Again, Melchizedek is talking to me. So. Yeah.
So this, and then Sean asked me, so does cats also have guides? And I said, everyone has got a guardian angel. And Artemis used to see and talk to them. She always saw the angels around. And she would, for hours, look where they're going and talk to them. And I told him, it's like, I see them as orbs of light with my naked eyes. So the Red Indians, they come as a big orb of like this, because I've got many Red Indians with me. So they're collective. Archangel Michael, I see him as an indigo color orb about this size. Jesus, a golden orb about this size. But and then other color orbs, which I haven't figured out who's in there. Okay, it's like there will be pink in the middle and the blue circle around it, and then it's like I don't always know, but I can see them, and Archangel Raziel was green. I see him as a green orb, but that's how I see. Beryl has always been talking about the voice because she's always been hearing it. But you connect with them in your meditation.
Yeah.
I also get the voice.
Yeah.
And the audience, what was the other one?
Clairvoyance. Clairsentience.
Clear strength.
Yeah. You also connect with angels and all.
So randomly, I
What?
don't feel I have a true relationship or connection with anyone. And I mean, they come so randomly into my
The
life.
only one that's most of the time there's an orangutan.
Am I orangutan? I've seen her for ages
Yeah.
on meditations.
Yeah.
No, I said, you guys often talk about, my so-and-so who's with me. I don't have one of those. I'm sure they're there. I have access to that they're there, but a true relationship connection with a particular one or two or five, I don't know.
What's interesting is what Fiona said, which is our guides are ourselves. Because that is actually really true. That's why I hear
But
the
then
so-called voice.
that makes me think
It's coming from
my
inside me.
relation in me is not very good, not very strong. My understanding of me.
But I can be facing something and I think, oh, this is my guy's son again. I'm a big. I used to have this very strong connection with Blue Feather who comes to me. But it used to be very strong a few years ago. And now I'm going to sort of carry on with kids and then life carries on. And I like sit down and think, and I've got this little boy, William, who apparently was like a son from a previous life. Okay. I've always been with William apparently. But he comes to me in a little boy form, or he's a Buddhist monk. Okay. So it depends on what age or wherever I need him. He's there. But I don't always recognize.
But yeah, you've told me you've been swimming in a pool and then you saw one of the archangels, the angel.
See, also because when I first got out of the swimming pool, I heard Ariel.
Ariel, yeah.
And I've just been swimming, so I'm thinking that's kids movie.
Yeah, there is
There is, because that was one of the first angels that I. Yeah, I know you saw like suggesting like we were like,
I must be mad.
But it's like when we are in bodies of water. I mean, Beryl can give me the best advice when she goes for a bath. I ask her a question, she goes bath, then I hear the whole thing. When she gets the bath water, and it is, it's like when we in the shower, in the bathtub, in the swimming pool, in the sea, when we buy a body of water, they're there. Again, the connection is stronger, the messages are stronger, and it's just to trust.
And it starts off very. Oh, what was that?
Yeah.
Sort of. And eventually it becomes a relationship. I'm fortunate, I see, I hear, I don't know what all these terms are, so what? It doesn't matter. Whatever the case may be. But what I was going to say to you, Nikky, is Crown tells us that our soul, when we leave here, splits in many pieces. So we have people, we ourselves are living in different places, even here on earth, part of us, so we could be many at a time. It's quite hard to explain.
So, it's not that we split, it's just a part of us stays as guardian angels for the people that we leave behind.
Yes.
And so all that we have high part connection, so part of our energy stays here. And we sometimes revisit our own energy. And that's why it's like when I moved to KZN in my previous lifetime, I came down here with the voortrekkers. And I was a healer, and I was known in KZN as a healer. And this time, I wasn't born in KZN, I was born in Benoni. But when I came down here, my healing blossomed because I'm revisiting my energy. Part of me has been here. And so sometimes there's certain places you come and you feel familiar. But it's because part of you is also still there, and it's a reminder. And some, if they have had lifetimes in the East, then they would have guides from the East. If they had lifetimes as a monk, they would have guides as a monk. So it's parts of those that we recognize, that we walk. I did activations for people. that were Muslim or they were Hindu. I can't remember what. But then they would see Jesus when I take them up. And then Jesus would be talking to them and they say, but I'm not a Jesus person. But they say, it's strange. I've got Jesus here. And say, yes, but you've had lifetimes where you walk with them, where you have these interactions. So it's not always, sometimes you might not know why you have them, but it's usually the ones that you connect with or that you trust. Those are messages.
Well, this is quite correct. When I was at Sukwazi and I met Jesus after 3 days, what the hell are you doing there? Who are you? You know. They said, I'm Jesus. I said, well, what you doing there? Because, and then he said, you haven't invited me. And so I said, well, come in, but I didn't know how to treat this. this being. It was a totally, now I realize, also having had my numerology charts done, that I have been with them forever. And now I connect with them all the time. But that took some, what the hell are you? I didn't know how to even treat or talk to this being. So I understand what it was, the strangest feeling.
I had the most amazing experience with a fellow healer. His name was Michael. He came to me for a DNA activation. I think that was I think the DNA activation took about 6 hours. It took everything out of me, but it was awesome. But afterwards, he invited me to his farm, and we went there, and we had lunch, and then he said, no, he wants to take me to a place that he feels that there's nice energies on the farm. So I said, okay, cool. And I said, let's go, because I felt we needed to go. And I went there to do something. I didn't know what I was doing. But he could talk light language. And the church would tell him he's talking in tongues and he's evil, and I tried to pray on him and lay hands on him, but it is a most precious gift. He could talk, the angels talk, and other people don't understand. But in any case, so we went in the middle of the farm, and he said he built a crystal dome of it. And I stood there and I said, yeah, no, this is fine. And I then called in all his guides, and now he could see and he could hear. When I did the DNA activation, he saw. He's the first guy that I did his healing with his eyes open, and he saw. Whenever I called the being, whenever I did it, he saw everything that I did. It was awesome to experience it through him feeling, through him seeing, through him experiencing. It was just awesome. And anyway, so I called in his guides, and he saw them surrounding us, and he said, "Oh, they look like cavemen." He had cavemen skin, animal skins on them, and whatever. And they were standing there, and then they spoke light language to him. So he would tell me what they're saying, and then he would speak light language back to them, and then he'll translate it, because he talks and then he translates for my benefit. And then they sort of dropped their animal skins, and they were just these beings of light. And they said they couldn't show him themselves in the form that they are, because he would have been afraid, but with my presence there was okay. And they've been working with him for long, but he didn't know. And he couldn't, so sometimes they show you in a form that you will be accepted in. And it's just to go with it. Sometimes it's the animal. In the beginning, I connected a lot better with the animals. It's like I would sit with the wolf. I can trust the wolf. Or I would talk to the dolphins and the whales, and I can sit with the whales. And so it's it's to connect with that energy, because that energy comes in a form that you can trust, that can love it, and you build up this relationship. So it doesn't matter about name, and if you can remember the name or not. Sometimes people will say when I connect them, does this name sound right? It doesn't sound right. But the name is not important. It's connecting with that energy. And they don't matter if you call them Peter or Tom or they're not.
Like I've got a Sam.
Yes.
It's pure energy.
And so it's just to build up the relationship, just to build up that friendship, and it doesn't matter in what shape or form it comes in. Animal, human, angel, ascended master. Later on, you realize there's a lot more, but they're sort of in layers. And as we ascend and as our vibration grows, we get to see more layers and get to know of more. It's like yeah. Okay, that's just a so if
Are you ladies even with us? So quiet.
Yeah, on mute.
Yes, we are. We're enjoying the discussion.
okay, cool. But just to put a hand up or whatever, because I can see our hand icon. If you want to say something, every now and again, just look for some life on that side.
Sure.
Okay. So just going to read the 2 paragraphs, and then we're going to go into the guided meditation. And it says, "Blessed are those who consciously converse with their guardians, for they know that these guardians are their dearest companions. When logical, intellectual, and entrant humans surrender themselves to the magical, mystical ways of their guardians, their hearts unfold like budding flowers. Whenever a human requests spiritual guidance and nurturing, it brings ecstatic joy to we who inhabit the radiant world. Guardians are always available to the spiritually evolving. They stand in constant readiness to assist the awakening, ready to help them move through the torments and turmoils that plague human creatures. They fluff away tendrils of comic residue as if blowing them clean with the gentle breath of summer breeze." I'm just going to end there. But it's to know that they're available. It's like when I sometimes lie in my bed and feel alone or need company, whatever, then I just ask them to surround me. I call them all in and just ask for angelic, gentle hug, just to hold my energy. And I'll go and sleep that way. But it's important that we go through the emotions that we need to go through, because we are the transmitters of those emotions, and it can't well up and build up somewhere. So what we feel is appropriate, because it also, it's like you don't ask for help when you're not put in a position to ask for help.
Yeah. Logical, which was on it. Opportunities.
So sometimes things that happen, so that we just ask, hey, please, team, I forgot about you. I don't have to do this all by myself. It's like, and I knew, it's like, that's what I said in the previous satsang. My responsibility was to pack and to declutter and let go of stuff and prepare for the move. And if the move is happening, Spirit's good job was to find the right place and just help me, guide me to that. But it's like I knew what was my responsibility and I knew what's the responsibility. But you have to get spirit permission to do what they do best because they know best. They help us go the best way we need to. So yeah, Beryl, you wanted to say? Oh, sorry.
No, it was me poking my nose in where it wasn't supposed to. Oh, what I wanted to say, or something like this, for all the challenges that come up for us, if we can be grateful for them, for the lesson they are teaching us now. Perhaps it's even to see that all we are living through now is an illusion.
Yes.
That is the truth about it.
Yes.
But we are claiming to be human and claiming that we are not perfect and we are not magnificent. And the people we are seeing are not perfect or magnificent, which is a lie. So sometimes we enjoy living the life because it adds to the drama.
That's true.
Yeah. We like to, and I was having a good day of that, as oh, poor me. So we can.
And our for me days are also available. Yesterday I had an for me. I usually, when it's around my birthday, I feel very sorry for myself. And the kids are, okay, when they phoned me last night, they said, why are you crying? I said, when you're alone, you're alone. But when you're alone for your birthday, that is the worst. So it's like, but then I said, but I'm inviting you guys over, and at least that will
Absolutely. You know, talking about your birthday, my birthday is when I'm also the loneliest and have no money to go to, always. And you know what it is? Is we have left home and we come in where we have felt abandoned, and I think this is what's Tammy just struck me now. Thank you.
Yeah, but it's like with this Saint Germain, with like this karmic cycle of releasing this whatever, the illusion of being alone. That's why I say sometimes I say the illusion of being alone feels so real sometimes.
Yes.
But it's like when people come together again, there's appreciation and warm hearts and lots of love. So
And I appreciate these get-togethers more than anybody else. I'm the most grateful. You want to join in the club?
yeah. And we can see how things develop or how we want to do. Anything that you ladies want to add from the cards, from the discussion? Any questions? Anything you want to say? Ask.
No, we're good. I'm good, Fiona. Thank you.
Me too. Thanks.
Okay, cool. Okay, so ready for the guided meditation? Closing your eyes, breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. With each in breath, taking in the consciousness and awareness that's available to us now. And with each out breath, release all that no longer serves us, in order for us to be shining lighter and lighter, brighter and brighter. And just allow this tone, this vibration, this frequency to go in, through, and around our bodies. With slow, deep breaths. There's a very moment, just a detached, releasing the gun. Becoming more and more at ease, more and more peace, more and more relaxed. Surrendering and releasing now all thought forms and feelings. Worries, concerns, any obstacles, challenges that have been weighing on our minds. Just totally surrender and release. Say everything in this and now given moment. Expand your lower abdomen as you breathe in and contract your lower abdomen as you breathe out. Full deep body breaths in order to really release all these emotions that no longer serve us. I want you to visualize yourself stepping into the most sacred forest, garden areas where the energies are high and the vibrations up here. I'm aware of the beautiful greenery and the various colors of flowers and birds and butterflies. Feel the aliveness within the sacred garden. Becoming aware of the soft ferns and the huge majestic trees. And follow a pathway through the trees, through the forest area. Become aware of the stillness. And the pathway ends at the biggest, most ancient tree in this forest. There's a place for you to go and sit at. Sit comfortably by this tree. And merging your energy with the energy of this tree. Also feel yourself grounding yourself to withstand the winds of change blowing in your life. Strengthening your grounding. And visualize your connection to above, to be receptive of the beautiful rays of the sun, receiving the nurturing and blessing energies of the sun, the great central sun, the source of all that is. Be connected as above, so below. I'm now going to call in your totem animal to come and join you. You'll become aware of animal that comes to sit next to you and communicate with you. I want you to listen to the messages that your totem animal is bringing you today. What is it that it wants you to know or remember? Now call again your guides, your guardian angels, your highest teacher and guide, your healer guide, the mission council and ascension council, all of the light is around you now. And within this forest, various areas of this forest, we now ask for all the people that have asked for healing to be surrounded by their healer guides, their mission council and ascension council, all of the light. And we ask for divine intervention for each of these souls to receive the beautiful healing energies of God and the angels. For them to receive the blessed rays of God to take it into those areas of their life that it's needed. Now bringing the focus back to yourself, having thought of the family and friends that needs healing and light and a miracle, for them all to receive that now. Bring the focus back to yourself, where you now surrounded by your team of light. And become aware of the one four of you that is coming forward, making their connection with you today. What messages does this being of light bring you today? What is it that they want you to know or remember? Use this time to ask for any questions you may have, for clarity or understanding, or for peace of mind. Whatever's been weighing upon you, just ask for assistance and guidance now. And as you are being blessed with the blessed grace of God, may guide into those parts of your body, mind, or spirit, or areas in your life that you need the healing. Be it increasing your vibration, increasing your worth, increasing your expectations for yourself, knowing that you are a magnificent being, knowing that you are loved, and knowing that your well-being matters. Whatever it is that you are needing to thrive in this here and now, allow yourself to recalibrate and realign back into that frequency of magnificence, wellness, health, and well-being. Become aware of what it is that you are needing to do from your side. Think, feel, believe, act or react. Become aware of what spirit's responsibility is. Asking now for the divine karmic board to surround you. And asking that you drop the karma, karmic cycles, karmic timelines. Drop all the drama, all the pain, all this is going body, mind, or spirit, wherever it is in the life, just drop that now. Drop all beliefs, thought forms, and attitudes towards it. Asking Saint Germain that the keeper of the violet flame surround you now in his violet light. Burning through all false beliefs and judgments, any miasms, any condemnations, any fears. Asking that the starving violet flame burn through all the illusions. Filtering through the physical body, the emotional body, the mental body, and the spiritual body. Purifying us at a cellular level, at an emotional level, at a mental level, and now at the spiritual level. Allow the light to come in through your crown chakra now and strengthening your root chakra. Feel activation within your root chakra taking place now at the base of your spine. Now breathe this light down, activating your sacral chakra below your navel. Feel activation within your creative center now. And allowing this creative juices to flow through you. Breathing this light now down into your solar plexus, above your navel. Strengthening your power, your level, your energy levels. Standing in your full power, in your full magnificence, in your full light. Filling up all your energy levels. Seeing them as batteries being recharged and reaching full optimal levels. Now breathing this light now into your heart chakra. expanding your heart chakra, opening yourself up to giving and receiving unconditional love, being a pillar of this love, being a conduit of this love to every animal and human upon this sweet earth. The angel in human form that you are, acting with compassion and love, and with pure intent. Breathing this light now into your throat chakra, opening up all levels of communication with the higher realms, communication with yourself, and communication with those on earth. Allow the violet flame just to purify any lies or deceit that there's been in the past. Any breakage of communication or not being able to do what you need to do. Asking that all those issues be cleared down across all time, all space, all parallel realities and dimensions. Be a speaker of your truth. Say what you mean and mean what you say at all times. Breathing in confidence in your communication skills, in your gifts and abilities. Now breathe as white light to the down into your third eye, opening up your third eye. Asking for any veils of illusion to be cleared from the third eye. Asking Spirit to show you whatever you are needing to be shown now. What is it that Spirit wants you to know or remember? Now breathing with white light into the crown chakra, opening up the crown chakra and expanding the crown chakra. Expanding your awareness now, not only with the blessings that you've been blessed with today, but also become aware of the family, friends, and others that have been asking for healing. All receiving that today. See the love and the support for every animal, human, on the sweet earth. Feel love and gratitude within your heart for everyone being taken care of. Feel love and gratitude in your heart for the support that you have and the support that you provide. And I want you to visualize the most beautiful silver, golden bubble of light now coming in all around you, sealing in these beautiful energies. As you walk into the silver golden bubble of light, the totem animal joins you as you exit, bidding you the most magical day. Gently come back to your body, into this now. Rotate your hands, rotate your feet, stretch and make sure that you're properly back into your body. And when you are, you may gently open your eyes.
Unwind.
Yes. Okay, we would like to share what they experienced in their meditation today.
I was watching this previously video that the ladies wants to. I wouldn't mind sharing because it's just weird.
Yeah.
I need some clarity, please.
Okay.
Firstly, my normal magical garden that I always go to, it was there, but I was also looking down on it, and it was massive compared to normal. But then I was also minute. I think I was a fairy. I'm not sure because I felt myself sort of tumbling over big old leaves, but then I was fine, and so I think I was flying. You know, I'm not 100% sure. But that firstly was weird. Then my totem animal was a massive cricket. It wasn't pretty. It was all spiky and but I loved him, like when you see a little child draping themselves over a big dog, or that's how I love this ugly old cricket. The other strange thing. That's one of my it comes back. It'll come back but just that, I found very strange. The whole
We'll look up what the
and then you said what to focus on, and the first one was the clock ticking.
well, yeah, it's a Bible.
I don't know. It's all just full of mysteries for me. I can never make any connections or understand any of the stuff that I see.
So it's to look at the attributes of a cricket. So a cricket has got a hard shell.
Yeah.
So it's protected against most stuff, but birds, I think. But I mean, they've got a hard exterior. But they can also jump out of any situation. So they just jump to out of danger, jump out of. They know that they can. So, but we'll see. I'll look up what the cricket totem is trying to tell you.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I think you need to get that book because I think we've all got
Well,
Strange animals with us today.
and also.
Thank you.
No, I'm not a cricket, but
No,
we've all got
animal, yeah.
okay, what was your meditation like?
When we had just read healing around, I don't just I'm liking it today. We got loads today. Yeah, because when I was under the tree, I was underneath a huge pine tree, and I covered myself with all the pine needles. I was actually just like wanting the tree back on.
Yeah.
And then I had the same angel come visit me.
Okay.
As my card, and then he gave me a rose quartz, but out of a bright red ruby.
Okay.
And he said it was holding on to that for the next few days. What's that energy comes? I was like, okay, and I was, and just come across such a bright red crystal.
Yeah.
It was like a ruby. So
well, in today's language, a ruby is more valuable than a diamond.
Ruby keywords is life force, courage, passion, strength, enthusiasm, adventurousness, and protectiveness. It's an element of the earth, and it helps with your root chakra. So that's awesome. Good. Nice. And you?
Yeah, I had my totem animal was actually a bird, like a black crow, but a small one. So it might not have even been a crow, but it's sort of that size, black bird. And I have definitely seen that bird before, so I think it's a guide.
Okay.
And I got the message to not be afraid of changes. There could be changes coming, and I must allow them to come and not be afraid. Because when I look back on them, I will see that they are for my best good and for the best good of the people around me. So that was the message.
That's a wonderful message.
Yeah.
And I can be a voice of reason for that. It's like, yes.
Yeah.
It's like when I told you and I cried
Yeah.
weeks and months for moving. And the move has been so good for me.
Yeah.
So also expect that.
Yeah.
That the changes that is happening is good for everyone.
Yeah. And it's also such a comforting feeling.
Yeah.
And also I must also that I mustn't try to control things I don't have to control.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like a waste of time and energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah.
It wasn't clear enough, but we kind of hinted at, leave this part to us, but I don't know what this part was. So they don't communicate with me.
Because we don't have to actually control anything, really.
Yeah.
I suppose we can just do as what you did. You just carried on as if it was all under control and packed up your stuff.
Yes.
So that kind of sort of goes with,
So a grasshopper or a cricket or they're all the same. So they say it's uncanny leaps forward. So it's something that helps you leap forward. So those with the totem have an uncanny ability to leap into successful ventures. I can take the photo of this. This becomes even more true when they learn to listen to that inner voice and follow their own instincts. Sometimes these little creatures can show up even if we are not listening or if we are afraid to make a leap off our mound. Many times such fears have to do with the fact that no one else has done it this way. The grasshopper cricket people have to learn to make new leaps. Life only becomes difficult when they refuse to move. At such times, they may feel as if they are experiencing a surge within themselves. Remember, the grasshopper always leaps up or forward. It doesn't leap backwards.
And the voice said to me, never doubting. So when you take your leap, don't doubt, because it's a correct leap.
I've also seen a grasshopper around our house, a real one, and he won't go away, and I don't chase him out or anything, but he just seems to hang around there. And I haven't thought much about it, but now I'm listening to this and about making leaps and changing, and it all kind of sort of ties in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have anything there?
I'm going to look about for a crow now.
Black spiders. Drongo. Did you see that? Drongo. Deadly crow. You know, like when in England they have these blackbirds. Ravens. Yes, it's that. More than what we have here called crows. It's more friendly and it doesn't keep carrying. Or it might be a raven. Or raven, could be a raven, yes. Similar.
You just said it was a small bit. Never mind.
I've looked up a crow now. The crow is going to be
The crow's what
Right. It's the secret magic of creation is calling. So crows have a great mythology about them. This can reflect not only on past life connections with those times and cultures, but also reflects some of the archetypical forces that can connect with us. When crows are, wherever crows are, there is magic. They are symbols of the creation and the spiritual strength. They remind us to look for opportunities to create and manifest the magic of life. They are messengers calling to us about the creation and the magic that is alive within our world every day and available to us.
Beautiful. Thank you. So maybe I still painted with a crow.
Yeah.
And it gave me, I don't know why I needed to do this picture, but it kind of explains exactly what I wanted.
Wow. Yeah.
Awesome activity.
Yeah.
We're on fire.
So you actually have a crow as well as a guide.
Maybe is that what that means? Because I have a need at the moment to draw crows. They're not crows, actually ravens.
Yeah, to recapture the magic. Good. Beryl.
No, mine was strange.
You having a strange one?
No, but strange, but just what I needed.
Yeah.
This forest turned into petrified trees.
Sure. Yeah.
And I realized that the only thing that happens to us is we change form. We're still there. We haven't gone anywhere. So we have changed form. And my job was to just be the light. I was not to do anything else. And my animal, now we're going back to the ark or before, was a mammoth.
Yeah.
So I'm going back to the petrified wood.
You're really going back in time.
And then it ended with an experience I had when I was still new at the story. And it's a quite a long story, but the end of the story was, because that took weeks for that to unfold, was I was hanging washing and these two eagles were flying round, circling round the bow of me. And they flew quite low. And the voice said to me, "You now have spiritual freedom." And I said, if that is so, let them fly. And they came. And then they were gone. So that I now know I have spiritual freedom, and all that ever happens is we change form.
Yeah.
we're still the tree, but only having changed form.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's go back 15 million years. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
this book
Was it a big mammoth or was it a normal size?
Well, a modern mammoth would be a big elephant.
Yeah.
And woolly mammoth.
They are woolly.
Yeah, they call woolly mammoth. Yeah.
Well,
So
that's what they call.
What are they called?
woolly mammoth.
Oh, yes, they are. And have you watched
Just ancients.
This book doesn't go back that far.
have you watched
It's changed a couple of forms.
one of the travel documents? They in the far end of Russia, they have actually dug out woolly mammoths that are frozen. And so, yes, they've also just changed form.
So the latest form, the elephant. I can only look that up for you. And guess what? The key word is ancient power. So mammoth is ancient power. Okay, strength and royalty.
I always knew I was royal. You better bow and scrap.
So those who have an elephant totem will unusually find themselves in position where the opportunity to re-establish a powerful family and social ideals will occur. Mutual care of the young, respect for the elderly and the sick, being strong in your own self. These are the foundations of a great person or a great society. If the elephant has come to you, you will have the opportunity to work towards establishing this within your own life and within the lives of others. The elephant has come to you, prepared to draw upon the most ancient of wisdom and power. You will have an opportunity to either help yourself or others reclaim their most primordial royalty.
Wow, beautiful.
That is nice, very nice.
And eagles.
Yeah. Eagles, so 136. Eagles, illumination of spirit, healing, and creation. There's a lot to say about eagles. So, eagles are symbols of great power, a power that goes beyond their actual size. An average bald eagle, to align oneself with eagle medicine is to take the responsibility and the power of becoming so much more than you now appear to be. From a karmic aspect, it reflects that the events will now fly faster. And the repercussions for everything you think, do, and say, positive or negative, will both be stronger and quicker. To accept the eagle as a totem is to accept the powerful new dimension to life and a heightened responsibility for your spiritual growth. But only through doing so do you learn how to move between worlds through all life with healing and become a mediator and a bearer of new creative forces within the world. Wow. Need I say more? Beautiful messages. Okay. Anita, what happened for you in the meditation?
I had a very peaceful meditation, and I think for me, my message was I needed to spend more time with myself. So this last hour of the meditation was really, really peaceful. I've enjoyed it. And Tammy, with regards to the ruby, I've also been so obsessed with this ruby and the color of ruby. I actually find it really healing. And I'm not too sure, but it actually makes so much sense. There's just something about the ruby or the color of ruby that I need to read up because I just find the color. Previously, I used to find orange that used to be healing, but I've actually moved away from that. And I find the ruby stone or the cerise just so healing. There's something so inspiring about ruby, and I just don't know what it is. Yeah, thank you.
On the group, I'll take a photo of what it says about ruby.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And Nikki.
My message was that I'm able to heal within. Shouldn't always look on the outside, for answers. Yeah.
Good.
Another thing with the ruby, if you go back to the Bible, it's part of the city four square. Remember, you and I went into it. So the ruby is part of the city four square. A very powerful stone.
In my meditation, I love connecting with that tree's energy. Love that. And then monkey. Sorry, not a monkey in my meditation, but a real life monkey.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll stay outside. Also, there will be monkey business on this video. Okay, so next to me came and like a stag or born a deer, but a male deer was so usually I'm used to seeing them grazing. They would be standing because they usually hold KV and they stand, but he was, but it looked like his horns had festive things in it. It was very funny. Yeah, it was all decorated up and sitting next to me. And I thought,
Pretty good party today.
yeah, maybe. So a deer as a keyword is gentleness and innocence, gentle luring to the gentle luring to new adventure. I can do with a new adventure. So when a deer shows up in your life, it is time to be gentle with yourself and others. A new innocence and freshness is about to be awakened and born. There is going to be gentle, enriching lure of new adventures. Woo-hoo! Ask yourself important questions. Are you trying to force things or others? Are you being too critical or uncaring of yourself? When the deer shows up, there is an opportunity to express a gentle love that will open new doors to adventures for you. Yes, I've been calling for gentle people to live with, and
please look up monkey just for the sake of.
He did come for a reason. I thought it as well. He showed up at that time for a very particular reason.
Okay, we'll look him up. What message does Mr. Monkey bring us?
I actually sensed the cat while I was doing the meditation, and it was here, and I actually heard it as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, during the meditation, but I don't think, well, I know it wasn't one. And I don't think it was be anything that anyone else
was very,
did.
very powerful at all meditations.
Yeah, it's the energy.
Yeah, maybe it's the cat that's on its way.
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
But they chased him away. So when the monkey is a totem animal, your natural energy leans towards trickery and fun, but in a kind-hearted way. The ability to pull off practical jokes without harm is your strong suit. So a monkey image makes a good amulet for comedians, playful souls, and those with the monkey totem.
That's what we needed to come in.
No,
We had a
that's
bit of
very
fun.
And
You know what he did? He went into the circle. Eh?
Oh, did he?
I can't see him now, but he did.
Did you say fox totem?
Fox, no.
So the fox, the animal totem, is representative of your wisdom, and that's what your card also says.
Yeah.
You know what you know, even if you don't know how you know. Yeah. Even when love tends to weaken you internally, you still strive to make the best decisions so that nothing but the gains comes to you in the long run. People depict love as moments of insanity, and that is short-lasting. Long-term self-love, making right choices for you, knowing best for you. So maybe your self-love is small, that's why you were small, and it's going to increase, and then you'll become big.
Yeah, it's actually very therapeutic to practice loving yourself and practice being kind to yourself, because actually you don't need anybody else to be kind to you if you are constantly being kind to yourself.
Yeah.
And you don't have to feel lonely either when you're just loving yourself. And I know it sounds stupid, but there's nobody else to love you.
They spoil us off every now and again. We had my nails the other day. I was like, I hardly ever have my nails on. I was
I was actually looking at it then.
I just do it.
Okay, ladies, have a beautiful week. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks all.
Thank you. Enjoy the afternoon.
Lots of love.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.